Caillou woke up excitedly. Today was the day. The day he had been planning, ever since Dora and Whammy had betrayed him and his comrades. It's the day he was going to break them out of prison and steal back everything that had been taken from him. He walked to the other room to go wake up his comrade, Baby Shark, who was already awake and pacing around his apartment. Okay, do we know what the plan is? Caillou asked. Yes, of course. Let's do this, Baby Shark replied. Wait, what are we doing again? Can you explain this to me? Caillou sighed. Okay, look. I already sent a guy to go steal all the stuff that Dora stole from us. Then, we're going to team up with him at the prison, where we will get some new members of the gang and return to our former glory. What glory? Shut up. Okay, fine. And meanwhile, across town, Swiper stood above his prey. He had been hired by Caillou, who a day earlier, to go track down Dora the Grave Robber, who had stolen all of their artifacts that they had stolen as a gang. He looked above the apartment window, then slid in. He undrew his sword. Hello, my name is Swiper. You stole all my friend's stuff. Prepared to die. Dora looked in shock before pulling out a gun. And she shot twice at Swiper, but he dodged out of the way. Swiper then drew his blade, and with a single slice, slit her throat. Dora fell to the ground. Swiper, no swiping, she said right before she died into the eternal abyss. Truthfully, this was easier than Swiper thought. He put all the artifacts in his bag, and then ran to join the team. Swiper met up with the rest of his team outside of the prison walls. But there was a new member of the team. A strange, purple-scaled man with a large dinosaur-like tail. This is Barney, Caillou announced. He used to be some kind of big Hollywood actor for a kids show, but then somebody discovered some illicit substances in his tail of the costume. So after being sent to prison, he eventually got out, but no one would hire him, again due to the whole, being in jail thing. So basically, this weird company came and asked me if I wanted to be part of an experiment. I was low on money, so I agreed, and they turned me into this. Ever since then, my criminal empire has been back up and running. Now, let's do this. Working together, Baby Shark and Barney were able to effortlessly break down the prison walls. Immediately, guards shot at them with some basic assault rifles, but these did very little. And they were quickly, disposed of. Yes, that's the term. When they got inside, they had two specific candidates they were looking for. The first was a strange human-pig hybrid experiment that simply went by the name of Peppa. Peppa had been part of a mob family. A family business mafia sort of thing. But they had been slowly losing power due to the actions of the Baby Shark gang. However, they figured out a way to, I guess they would consider, improve themselves. And even the competition with the Shark gang. They, similar to Barney, tried to infuse themselves with animal DNA, only instead of anything actually useful, they chose pigs. Why they chose this, I have zero clue. However, it did come with additional strength and speed and probably the ability to roll in mud. I don't know. Pigs don't really have that much powers, but anyway, moving on. And the rest of the family had been captured, and they had been split up into several different prisons in order to keep them separated. And Peppa, the main leader, I guess, of the group, was being held in this prison. And it didn't take them long for Barney to rip through the prison bars and break her out. Peppa effortlessly agreed to join them. So they had one more that they needed to get. So, where's this last one that we need? Baby Shark said, rather impatiently. He's around here somewhere, okay? Actually, Peppa said, I think he's in solitary confinement. And she said, they walked over to the solitary confinement stalls and found the minion. The minion was a strange alien creature. That, for all they knew, who was thousands of years old. From talking with him, he claimed to have history with nearly every human event in existence, from ancient Egypt to Napoleon. And he assisted each and every one of them. However, he was seemingly captured right after the Napoleon incident, and had been being kept here ever since. The minion's powers were vast, but most impressive was his immortality. No matter what people tried, and believe me, they did try, he, for some reason, could not die. They tried everything. They blasted him into space. I believe one time they hit him with a nuke, and yet he still somehow lived. This would make him quite an asset to Caillou's gang. However, when they broke Minion out, Minion insisted that they break out one more member, a member that was also in solitary confinement, and that Minion had grown very close to over his time in prison. Reluctantly, Caillou agreed. They walked over to the neighboring cell and heard a voice from inside. Let's go.